Hey guys, this is Bo from the Z Sports Lounge. We just want to say thank you to everybody who's allowing us to do what we do. And right now, we've got one of the best in the state of Michigan. He's from Hillsdale College. He's Coach Keith Otterbein. How you doing, Coach?
How you doing?
Good, sir. Listen, you had a pretty good run all last year, just a little shy.
It was a fun year. I'll tell you. We put as we first met with our football team, right after the season, we set a goal to try to accomplish getting into the Division II playoffs, and really for the entire year, 356 days, so 11 days, 9 days short of the full year, we were in pursuit of that, and it really came down to the last series of the last game last November, where we still had an opportunity to do that, and we were a little disappointed in being 8-3, but 8-3 is pretty solid, and has kind of catapulted us into the off season, and there's a lot of excitement and a lot of energy going around here right now.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine those students right now. They taste the victory in their mouths, and they're probably looking. I bet your students probably have looked at more game footage than coaches at this point, where they're critiquing to themselves or their teammates.
Well, they're trying to get better individually. So I'd say that our players right now are, being very critical of themselves and what can I do to get better. And right now our marching cry is take the next step and do whatever we can within our means to be a better football team and find those couple plays throughout the course of the season, where we ended up from an undefeated season. We were 10 points away from an undefeated season, so we're going to go try to find those plays that allow that to happen.
Now, you were mentioning off air about how much game footage you have. How much time are you spending a day just looking at game footage and looking and just sort of revising your current athletes?
I would say right now we're spending, we get in at 8 o'clock and take a little break at lunch and end up leaving here about 5:30. So, pretty much unless we get distracted, that full time is trying to go back over our season. Right now we've completed looking at our run game. Now we're on to the next phase, and we're kind of analyzing our passing game, seeing where we need to tweak it. I don't think we're at a stage now with our offensive package where we need major overhauls. But just fine little points. We'll analyze once we're done with the passing game. Then we'll go into the different zones of the field, and particularly red zone. And then we'll take a particular hard look at third downs, third and short, third and medium, third and long, and just try to get ourselves some consistency there. And that's really one of the big things I think that we did and really allowed us to get over the hump this last season was through the advice of Howard Mudd, who's an alum. He coaches the offensive line at the Colts, and we were able to spend some time with Howard last spring and last summer, and he was very adamant about making sure that you just do what you do and do it well and keep repping that. So we've got to walk that fine line between having enough offense to be effective and efficient, and yet enough to keep our guys off, keep our opponents off balance, and be able to attack the weaknesses in what we determine in their defenses.
Now, as far as the incoming freshmen that you have, you got two guys from Detroit, right around the Detroit area, Birmingham and Royal Oak, is it Royal Oak or Oak Park? I'm not looking at my notes right now.
We've got Anthony Mifsud's a quarterback coming in from Dearborn High.
Yep.
Coach's son, so we're pretty excited about Anthony. He was heavily looked at by some of the Division I schools, and feel really good about him. He's an outstanding student, and feel really good about Anthony and having him come into our program. He's a coach's kid. His dad is actually a Hillsdale alum, so there was a foot in the door, so to speak. His dad played on the 1985 NAIA National Championship team at Hillsdale, so we're very excited about him. Then we're very excited about Jimmy Plasky, a young man out of Brother Rice High School that we think is going to be a great player. He's going to add a great deal, probably initially, even though he played